Now, 179 out of the total 181, including the crew, have been presumed dead. 179. That's a huge number when we are talking about such a level of accident, especially carrying the holiday makers and the people who were celebrating the Christmas. And this accident due to the malfunction gear landing has turned fatal.
Well, absolutely, Samran. It is a very unfortunate incident that has happened. Recently we saw that a plane crashed in Kazakhstan also. That was reportedly hit by the Russian Defense Forces, and Putin has also, apologized for it. So this this was something due to technical. Also, we can also, there is no AT, there cannot be an ATC role in this plane crash that has happened in South Korea, because the pilot had to make this attempt this crash landing, because there was a deep malfunctioning in the landing gear. What we know that this was a 737-800 Boeing aircraft. So there have been in the past also, similar, if we see, there have been instances where there are issues relating to this outdated Boeing aircrafts. There needs to be some updation needs to be done in this case. Because Boeing aircrafts also have been in the previous crashes also. Boeing aircrafts have been involved in such crashes. So it needs to be seen as to if they need to update their Boeing, which need to be, which has to be in accordance with the growing technologies. There have been instances where there was sometime back there was a report regarding Boeing aircraft that they are outdated. So it has to be a continuous process. And what more is needs to be seen, that the radar systems on the plane should be made active. Whenever there is a the weather is not favorable or something is that, the radar system helps in informing the pilot as to at what time is it right to land. And this will be a great radar systems can act as a great thing in preventing air crashes. Yes, Imran.
Well, absolutely. In fact, the details that we are also picking up at this point of time are very, very unfortunate. Right now, in fact, I also have my guest joining me live on the broadcast. Surjit Panesar continues to be with me at this time. Now, sir, how would you like to decode this entire phrase, that for the benefit of the viewers trying to understand what went wrong, as the details that we have picked up so far denote that the flight was operating to attempt a crash landing due to the malfunction in its landing gear malfunction, when the crash occurred in its first landing attempt and had failed earlier. Is it the reattempt that has caused this kind of an accident, leading to at least 179 out of 181 people dead?
Well, ma'am, I do not understand what made the pilots to not do as per the checklist. The checklist for belly landing clearly states, go around, use the fuel to the maximum so that you land with the minimum weight, landing weight and minimum fuel, and you select a field and you can shut the engines before even belly landing so the fuel lines do not break. And if fuel lines don't break, that's how the fire